Greetings everyone, it's Jimmy here with Travel Like a Cat. In my first video, I'm going to be reviewing the amazing Conrad Maldives. Now most people, including me, don't have the resources to book a property like this using cash, but if you have a stash of Hilton Honors Points, this bucket list destination is within reach. And if you don't have a stash of Hilton Honors Points, stick around until the end of the video and I'll give you some tips on how to increase your balance. And when you get to Mala, you'll be transferred to a seaplane departure lounge, which is pretty comfortable. Now for us, the process was seamless. You'll then board a seaplane for a 30 to 40 minute flight. Now the seaplane views are absolutely gorgeous. And we stopped at one other resort before arriving at the Conrad. And once there, you will be greeted by your concierge who will take you to your villa. We started at the beach villa, which is the most common room type that you can book with points. Now the villa itself is beautiful. What I loved most was the outdoor shower and tub. However, one thing to be aware of is that there's no door separating the shower area from the rest of the villa. So if you're traveling with a guest that needs some privacy, like a teenager for example, you need to get creative. Now fortunately, there's some blinds that can be lowered that mostly do the trick. There's also another bed that can be added and separated from the rest of the villa by drawing the curtains, adding some additional privacy for the third guest. There's an indoor toilet and sink, although for some reason the sink is rather low to the ground. You'll find a mini bar with items more outrageously expensive than you thought possible. One really great thing, however, is that you get free bottled water delivered to your villa daily. Outside each villa is a path to the ocean, where you'll find umbrellas and loungers with enough space between that you never feel like you're on top of the other guests. I recommend requesting a villa on the side with the house reef, so that you can wake up and go snorkeling straight from your villa. After 2 incredible nights in the beach villa, we paid extra to upgrade to a deluxe water villa with a plunge pool. And spoiler alert, it was worth every penny. The water villa we were in felt brand new. The doors open up to a deck with loungers and a refreshing plunge pool. One of the best parts of the villa was the huge bathroom with a tub overlooking the Indian Ocean. You can even watch the sunset from the tub. No privacy issues with this layout, as there's a door that closes the bathroom off from the rest of the villa. On the balcony, you'll find steps leading directly into the ocean. When you're finished with your swim, there's a hand shower to wash off the salt water. There are 2 features that make these villas stand out. One is that the deluxe water villas are spaced pretty far apart, such that you can't really see the others while you're on your deck. The other is the fact that, unlike the beach villas, these villas are on the smaller, adults-only island, where it's much quieter. Most of the room rates include breakfast, and you've got two options. The first is a large buffet at the Atoll Market. And by and large, anything, and I mean anything, you could possibly think that anyone would want for breakfast, you're going to find it here. There's even sushi. And we ate so much for breakfast each morning that we skipped lunch and weren't hungry again until the late afternoon. Your other option for breakfast is at Vilou on the adults-only island. The vibe here is less busy and more relaxed. Although there's a small buffet, most of the food comes from an a la carte menu. Order as much as you like. It's all excellent. The Conrad has so many restaurants that it's possible to eat at a different place each night. Each restaurant has a unique and stunning location. You never know what might swim past your table at night. We found the food to be excellent. But also eye-wateringly expensive. Keep in mind, however, that price does include tax and a service charge. But the most unique restaurant has to be Etha, which is entirely under the ocean. Its small size makes it pretty exclusive, and correspondingly expensive. But you do get to see a lot of beautiful fish. There are two pools at the Conrad. On the main island, you'll find a large infinity pool. It never felt crowded, and several times we had it to ourselves. In front of the pool is a beach with more loungers, almost always empty. On the adults-only island, you'll find another beach and a second infinity pool. This one is smaller, but arguably has the better view. As a Hilton Honors member, you're treated to a complimentary cocktail hour each afternoon at Vilou. It was one of our favorite parts of the day. At night after dinner, you can listen to live music. Or go watch the giant manta rays swim by the dock. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, which really sets this resort apart, is the service. The staff seem genuinely happy to be there and do everything they can to make each day perfect. The only downside to this resort is the cost. Even booking with points, you're going to spend a lot on food, not to mention the mandatory seaplane transfer. That said, would I do it again? In a heartbeat. I'll finish with some tips on how to search for award space and increase your Hilton points balance. There are basically 4 ways to accumulate points. The first is through hotel stays. That's pretty straightforward. You book a stay and you earn points, but be sure to book directly with Hilton. The second is purchasing points. Wait for a promotion so that the price is about half a cent a point. You can get more than half a cent in value when booking the Conrad. Third, a Hilton credit card can accelerate your accumulation considerably. I'm a big fan of the Aspire card. You not only earn a huge welcome bonus, but it gives you diamond status with Hilton and effectively earns you 34 points per dollar spent at Hilton properties. Now the $450 annual fee is steep, but with a resort credit, free night at any Hilton property, and a credit for airline fees, this card more than pays for itself. In addition, with Hilton status, you get the 5th night free when booking award stays. Now, standard rooms at the Conrad go for 120,000 points per night, so if you book 5 nights, you pay only 96,000 points, easily netting you over 1 cent per point. Finally, if you earn membership reward points from certain American Express cards, you can transfer those points to Hilton. But in all honesty, you can probably get better value for your points with other transfer partners. Hey, if you like this video, please hit subscribe so that you don't miss any new content. I'll see you next time.